spell of the name.
I'm Shakira Costa. I'm Fleur Ross. I'm Stephanie Williams. And I'm Natalia Alberto.
We're in the 8th grade and we come from the school IC, which stands for International School of Curacao. Does anyone by any chance know where Curacao is?
Yes.
Yes?
It's Aruba.
Yeah. It is an island located in the southern part of the Caribbean Sea. And it's also off the coast of Venezuela. And like she said, to know easier, it's next to Aruba. There's an estimate of about 150,000 people living on it today. We 5 represent the other 30 students that are involved in GIN at our school. And GIN has been introduced to us 1.5 years ago. In those 1.5 years, we have been involved in many different activities, and we have mainly focused on natural disasters and mitigation, which is also our theme of today. If you have any questions throughout the presentation, you are free to ask.
A natural disaster is a major adverse event resulting from natural processes of the earth. Volcanic eruptions, floods, earthquakes, hurricanes are all examples of natural disasters. Geography plays an important role in how a natural disaster affects an area. For example, in rural areas, families must do without modern conveniences, and in densely populated areas, people must fight for limited resources. Here are some examples of natural disasters and what they cause. As you can see, this is an example of a hurricane, and this is destruction that happens. And this is an example of when an earthquake strikes. The first natural disaster victims that we worked on helping was Sandy hurricane victims.
Hurricane Sandy, commonly known as Superstorm Sandy, was the most destructive hurricane in the 2012 Atlantic hurricane season, as well as the second most costly. The hurricane was classified 18th named storm, 10th hurricane, and second major storm of the year. At the peak of its intensity, it was a Category 3 storm when it made landfall to Cuba. And while it was a Category 2 storm when it was in the United States, it became the largest hurricane on record. And as of June 2013, estimated damage to have been $68 billion, the total only surpassed by Hurricane Katrina. And about 286 people have died along the path in 7 different countries.
Here are some examples of the destruction that the Sandy hurricane did to New Jersey and New York.
To raise money for the Sandy hurricane, we did a few different activities. Our first activity was a silent art auction where all our gym members painted paintings of what had happened during the Sandy hurricane, as you can see here. Then people would bid on the paintings, and that's how we earned our money for the silent art auction. We also did a marble competition, which was basically where we had a big jar of marbles and people had to pay one builder to guess the amount of marbles in it. The prizes for the person that corrected the closest amount were just movie tickets or ice cream tickets or stuff like that.
Okay, recently we worked on helping the Philippines typhoon victims.
The Philippines reeled from a massive typhoon that hit its eastern seaboard on Friday, November 2nd, 2013, and ended officially on Sunday, November 11th, 2013. Tens and thousands of people have lost their valuable lives. The super typhoon that hit the city of Leyte destroyed the capital city, Tacloban, and other smaller provinces is called Haiyan. The Haiyan, also called Yolanda in the Philippines, is the strongest recorded massive typhoon to make landfall anywhere. The Department of Social Welfare and Development estimates that around 10 million of people have lost their lives, have been affected by the typhoon. Survivors are forced to walk long distances to seek aid, help, and medical attention. There are only 250 beds remaining in the only functioning hospital in the capital city of Tacloban. Though the armed forces of the Philippines deliver as much goods as possible to helicopters, aid, medical attention, and relief goods are still in short supply. Though aid has arrived in the country, the work to restore the Philippines has just begun. One of our very own teachers at the ISC community, his family has been hit by the massive typhoon.
My name is Marshall Burgos. I'm originally from the Philippines and I'm here at IC, International School of Curacao. I'm teaching international chemistry, biology, and classical geometry. We have to recall it happened in the dawn of November 2015, and people were sleeping at that time. Greatly happened, greatly affected the whole millions of people, including mine. I lost my grandfather, I lost my niece. By that time it happened, my mom was missing until after 2 weeks. Her body was found out. Sad to say, she didn't make it. And it's really painful for me losing this loved ones of mine because of this tragic accident. It's very, very hard to do. This tsunami is very, very painful, so it's very dramatic. I can still remember I went to school, I was so opportunities. Losing some members of the family, it's very hard for me. I can't really self-supply. The last time that I heard from them was saying how I'm doing in school. I can still remember the voices last December 2015, I went back to the Philippines to visit my family, to visit my friends also. And I witnessed the area, I witnessed the pain that we were experiencing, and until now we're experiencing the pain due to that typhoon. That was the last time that I was in the Philippines. I was to be with my family. Thanks.
To raise money for Mr. Aragos's family who was affected by the typhoon, we did a movie night for the elementary kids where we pretty much babysat them while they watched a movie with their friends and had snacks and drinks. We also did several bake sales for the typhoon. And in total, we earned about 1,000 guilders, which is about $555. We also interviewed Mr. Aragos on how much he appreciated the money and what he did with it.
First of all, I would like to thank the GIN students of the International School of Curacao for conducting this various fundraising activities to raise funds to help victims, definitely victims and victims, including my family. The money that we raised lives, helped lives, in restoring family lives, with very houses, the food, etc., the medicines that my family in particular was being helped with, and the money that we raised. I lost my family, and because of the money, we were able to buy some medicines for those family members also.
Okay. Over the years, the amount of natural disasters have been increasing. According to the EMDAT, in 1970, there were 78 natural disasters, and in 2004, there were 348. Global warming is increasing the temperature of our Earth's oceans and atmospheres. This is a graph that shows the socio-economic resilience in 2013. It's basically showing you what countries and continents would be most prepared when a natural disaster strikes. As you can see, Australia, United States, Canada and Alaska would be the ones that would be most prepared, and countries in Africa would be the least prepared.
Through these 1.5 years, we haven't only focused on natural disasters, but we also focused on helping our own community. We painted a monument in our local community that was built a long time ago with sand and salt, and over the years has gotten worn out. It has also been destroyed by graffiti, and as you can see, all the GIN members went to help paint inside and out to make it look a lot nicer.
We also asked some of our ISC peers what they thought about what GIN has done.
What I appreciate about GIN is I see students really uniting and getting together to come up with different ideas to solve problems within our local community, but then also seeing how they can apply it.
In the future, one of the things I would like to focus more on is biodiversity and ecosystem losses, because we live on an island and we're surrounded by water, and all our beaches are getting destroyed by people throwing trash in them, which is not what a beach and ocean is for. Also, another thing is poverty, because in the world there's a lot of poverty, and on our island there's a lot of people that have in debt and don't have money to buy school supplies and other stuff.
We've also asked some of our other GIN members what they would like to do in the future.
Clean our beaches.
I would like to raise money for animals.
In the future, I would like to raise money for school supplies for kids that have a poor farm.
And in the future with GIN, I'd like to help work people and save people.
GIN, these last years have been amazing, and we have learned many new things, and I've really enjoyed working with my teammates.
Throughout the wonderful year we had with GIN, we overcame some hard obstacles that led us to become the unique group we are right now. It has shown us a lot about the world and what the world is in need of, and what we would like to help the world with.
We'd like to have so many more opportunities to help the community, and hope that next year we could come again. We are GIN! Do any of you have any questions? Yes?
Do the GIN members also include, you guys are middle school, right?
Yes.
Do the GIN members also include high school members as well?
Our high schoolers are also presenting, and they're also on a different team. They're presenting
What-
later.
For our school, we have, in middle school, we're only allowed 7th graders and 8th graders to join GIN, and in high school, there's a 9th grade team. Yes?
Do you guys need any community service hours to graduate from middle school? Yeah. How much?
Yes. 100.
Oh, we don't include GIN activities in it because that's from us. That's what we like to do.
Yes?
I have a question about your topic. Like, do you know what causes the increase of natural disasters in current years?
Well, many people think it's because of global warming and the climate changes that it's increasing the temperatures and the amount of natural disasters.
But global warming, it doesn't increase the amount of natural disasters, it just makes it more powerful and more damaging.
Scientists also believe that the increase in natural disasters is caused by natural and man-made factors. Any other questions?
Well, we have prepared a trivia for you guys, so we have to let this over. Should I start with the other one, Shakira?